Dave and Mahoney in the morning.
X-1075.
This is cool, man. Joining us in the studio right now here at the Dave and Mahoney Morning Show, we have Illusionist Dan Sperry. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good. Also, Jason, the owner of Fright Dome, is here. What's up, Jay?
Hey, what's going on?
Good to see you again, man.
Excellent to see you guys. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, it's been a year since you came into the studio, but of course, Fright Dome is back, the top haunted attraction in all of Las Vegas. And Dan, you're here in Las Vegas. This is your first year doing like a full-time thing here, right?
Yeah, I used to be in a couple different shows out on the Strip and stuff. A couple, over the years, but when nobody likes talking about this, but when the economy kind of went a little goofy for a little bit there.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
perfect. There is no mafia. But
Now, if there was a mafia, we wouldn't have had this problem.
Exactly. But anyway, so I've been around here for a couple of years, different various things, but this is the first time I've come back and done anything permanent or semi-permanent, demi-permanent, whatever the technical term is at Fright Dome. And this is where I'd rather be too, because this is my kind of crowd to perform for. There's like the crazy kids that like Halloween and gore and blood and stuff like that.
And I would say that the profile of Dan Sperry has certainly been raised since the whole appearance on America's Got Talent. A lot of people became aware of you through that show, and it's really kind of created this whole new fan base for Dan Sperry. We actually had little girls calling us earlier today here at the radio station, begging us to ask you what your inspiration is. So there you have it. What's your inspiration?
Probably one of the biggest inspirations is Quentin Tarantino.
Really?
I know, weird, but I remember seeing Reservoir Dogs when I was way too young to see Reservoir Dogs, and I remember when Michael Madsen was cutting off the ear of the police officer. Remember that scene to Steeler's Wheel? And that had a big impact on me. I thought it was hilarious, and I thought it was awesome.
Hilarious?
Yeah, I loved it. I was like 10 years old, and I was like, this is awesome.
Did you watch this with your parents, or?
No, I watched it with my uncle right after we watched Heat, I think.
So that was the moment where everything went wrong.
When I said, I want to be a magician that does that. Well, because I'm not an actor. I'm not a musician, so I wanted to give that kind of reaction in what I did, in my talent, or lack thereof, which was magic, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to create that impact. So that's just what kind of inspired me.
Well, the whole tagline of Dan Sperry is "Magic no longer sucks." I mean, you're being innovative, and you're trying to be innovative intentionally, and change things up a little bit, because people have, to some degree, I think, a negative connotation when it comes to magic and illusionists, because a lot of people tout themselves as the next big thing, and they're just not. What sets you apart?
Well, I mean, what you said is very true to some extent. I mean, I'm not trying to like really go out of my way to like really try and like make a statement or anything. I'm just being me, and I guess it is different than what's out there and what has been done before, but the whole Magic No Longer Sucks thing came when I was doing a lot of college shows, and there are so many magicians that tour colleges, and they're all doing the same thing, and my show's unlike any other show out there. So I had a lot of these students coming up afterwards going, man, we always thought magic sucked.
What? And you toured colleges?
Yeah. So I toured colleges, and all these students come up and say, like, well, dude, we always thought magic sucked, but your show was awesome. So, I mean, that was just kind of, more. I took that as a compliment, not, obviously they were saying magic as a industry or whatever, sucks, but they enjoyed my show, so I just kept going with that, just trying to do my thing. As long as people liked it, it's worked out so good so far, so I'm just going to keep going with it.
Well, plus you do cool things.
Yeah, I mean, I cut my tongue off with a pair of scissors, and it flops around and dances like a fish out of water.
Yeah, you're not cutting your assistant in half on stage. Okay, here's a saw, I'm going to cut her in half.
Yeah, I mean, there's no...
We produce him out of a blender. He's got this giant tape blender on stage, and he appears in it.
A tape blender?
Yeah, it's a giant custom.
It's like something Hormel would use to make Spam.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So is there any illusionists that are big names that you look up to? You think of illusionists and magicians, and there's a lot that have been through Las Vegas over the years. The David Blaines of the world, or the Chris Angels, or the newer generation, if you will, but then you go back to David Copperfield and guys like that. Is there anyone that you respect?
Oh, yeah, I have huge respect for Copperfield.
Yeah.
You have to, because he's done everything, And the guy owns, like, 10 islands, so, I mean, that's something to look up to, I think.
Oh, that's what you want?
Who doesn't want 10 islands?
I don't know. It seems like a lot of maintenance.
Well, that's why you have island men. You don't have any island men?
No.
I thought everybody had
a great
island
idea. I mean, think about the
like pygmies? Like pygmy island men?
Sure.
Dan would have little pygmy island men.
I